Thank you for joining us in today's segment of the Know Your Candidate digital campaign. And in this particular segment, we are hosting a unique candidate who is running in the race for MP Busongora South Constituency. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming our guest today. So, thank you for joining us on the show today. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine.
And how is the campaign treating you so far?
It's well. We are trying slowly. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm sure that our viewers today have been anticipating to listen to you, especially your voters in Busongora South. In a nutshell, who would you say you are?
Thank you so much. I'm so humbled. My name is Busingye Benadet. You can as well call me Omulibanda. You can call me Chocolate Girl. You can call me Nziabake. You can call me Kahungu. All are my names. Simply because I'm Omulibanda, because I closed the womb of my mother. I'm my last born.
Oh.
And I'm Nziabake because that is I follow Chachimwa. That is according to the console lineage in naming.
Yes.
And I'm a Democratic Party flag bearer. As a member of Parliament for Busongora County South, Kasese District, 2021-2026. It's a pleasure that I am running on a direct seat with 9 men. I'm not scared at all because I have power. I'm strong. It is leadership is not all about the size, the sex, but the brain. I qualified to be nominated. That was all. It means everything was sorted. Nothing had to step me down. Here I am requesting the people of Busongora South to vote for me and have this tremendous change. We need to test the leadership of a woman this time.
So yeah, that is an interesting thing that you're running in a formerly male-dominated race. I know it is a very interesting thing to hear from the voters. So you are still introducing yourself.
Yes, I am born from Nyakabingo sub-county. My village is called Kanyatsi, Chamkoka, Nyakabingo sub-county. I'm a last-born daughter of Muzei Aliseni Mbusa, Owakahongo. My mother is called Vera Agnes, or called her Genesi, Nyaguresi.
Okay.
So I'm the 11th child of my mother. I am a graduate. I studied, I have a bachelor's degree in business administration. I majored in procurement, logistics, and supplies chain management. But I'm also a journalist, a practicing journalist. Yes. I have been working with media for my last about 8 years now.
8? That's
yes.
Quite a significant time.
Yeah, so I've been in media for that quite long. It is not all about maybe being in studio all the time. I've been working in different departments, including programming, where studio work comes. Also other departments like business, marketing, sales. I've been there. But recently I've been the project focal person. I've been in charge of all projects. And I've also worked with some CSOs running campaigns on prevention of violence against children and adolescents. I've worked on that for the last 3 years, looking at how best we can upbring children and have bright stars. Because I strongly believe that if we have, if we upbring our children in all aspects of life, both socially, morally, and we take them to schools. When they are born and they grow from a violence-free environment, of course, the future will be so wow. It will be the beautiful one, and we shall have nice citizens in Uganda. Leaving that, still on the project, know that I have been working with schools, looking at the safety, how safe are our children in schools. We need safe environments.
Yes,
we can think that maybe children are safe in schools, even when life is not so good there, when there is violence there, or when the environment itself is not all that the best, because we are tracking on how are the teachers coming to class. Because there is that violence, we may think that children are in school even when the teacher is not there. So we have been tracking those. Yeah, so all that is trying to build up the capacities of all citizens, including children. Children's participation is also important, and also bridging the gaps between the parents, the school management, and the child, the people going to school.
Wow.
Yes.
That is really impressive. I'm I'm sure that your voters are taking keen interest in your passion for children, raising children in violence-free environments, safe spaces, as you called it.
Yeah.
And that is very critical of any leader. I mean, any leader who does not nurture the younger generation, then their efforts are in vain. And I'm impressed by that.
Yes, I believe when they used to tell us that we are the leaders of tomorrow, no one knows this tomorrow. To me, tomorrow is today. Actually, right now is my tomorrow. So if I wasn't helped by some other people, I wouldn't be who I am now.
Yes.
Therefore, it's to you and me to make sure leave a legacy still helping these other children to come up very well, so that we build a strong nation, which is a happier country for everyone to stay.
That is true.
Yeah, we don't have to leave the children, we don't have to leave the youth.
Now that we have a very good idea of who candidate Benadet is, I am sure that we now would like to understand her motivations, her values, because it is common to get into power and get lost in the trappings of power and money if one does not have those core principles and values that direct their lives or upon which their life is hinged. So, dear candidate today, what are your values and motivations in life?
Benadet stands for justice for all.
Justice for all.
Actually, having realized that we need each one of us, we need to be just for each other. And we need to be there for one another. Therefore, we need justice for all. Not segregations, not looking at you as a man, and then we feel like maybe there are things. We think that leadership is only for men. We need to have the other angle of knowing that women are leaders too. And by the way, they can still do better than men. Do you know that? Take an example of a family. A family which loses a wife. You will realize that a man in that family cannot withstand to stay without a wife. It means the wife is the leader of the family because the man is not capable and strong enough to withstand all activities done at household level. Therefore, we need women in leadership.
I've seen it a lot of times. A mother dies and the baby is taken into alternative care in the baby's home.
But a woman can accommodate all. At whatever time, a woman will be there, whether in good situations or in tough situations, the woman is there. So the woman is the strongest leader on this planet Earth. That is why I'm trying to stand in for justice. Justice for all, be it boys or girls. Justice.
That's a very good
Equal opportunities. Actually, as women, we are like trying to see that we have been leaving everything in the hands of men, but we are realizing men have not done the best. So we are trying to come in and bridge these gaps, because we cannot leave everything to just go weird. We need to be there for this country, and it is only the women to help this country be a better place for everyone. You see, many people have left the country because they are like, maybe it is not the better place. So it is the mother to be there for all.
Yeah.
Benadet for Busongora South.
That is true.
Yes. I was trying to tell you a story.
Yes.
I was moving in the communities. I've seen so many young mothers on streets. At times, they are not given the second chance, as the second chance is given to our brothers.
That is true.
This is the reason why I'm standing to amplify the voice of a woman, the voice of a girl child, the voice of a youth. These are the most vulnerable classes of people. In numbers, those classes are the majority. But in leadership, they are the minority.
That's a very touching line.
How are they minority? Look at the class of the youth, and look at how many youth leaders in parliament. We cannot wait. Look at the women and the mothers. They are many, they are big in numbers, they are majority. But in leadership, they are the minority. That's the reason you look at only one woman elected to be woman member of parliament in a district.
That is true.
Why not in constituencies? Usually, it's not to their own making, but who has come up to tell the community about it? To me, it has been a challenging factor. Everyone asking, Benadet, you're standing on the post of men.
They call it a post of men.
They call it a post of men because men have not declared and told freely. They have not come up to tell the women that this is a direct seat for everyone. That's why in Kasese it is still a challenging matter. It's still like, it is a post of men. A post of men? Not really. This is the time I come up to tell everyone in Kasese district, in Busongora County South, in Uganda, to whoever has not yet known this, that is possible. This is a direct seat. According to the Constitution, it does not segregate who a person is. Only it calls for a person 18 years of age and above, senior 6 or equivalent, a voter in that area. Benadet, I'm a voter at Kanyansi village, Chamukoka Parish, Nyakabingu Sub-County, Busongora County South. Therefore, I qualify, and I'm here to stand to amplify the voice of the youth, the girl, the woman. I can't wait to see people who have power when they are not in power. Quote that. The people who have power are not in power. But the people in power are not the ones with power.
Wow.
So having realized that we need the people who have power to be in power, here I come, seeking everyone's mandate, especially those in my constituency, those in Busongora County South, to vote for me and amplify our voice as the people, as the majority people, as women, as girls, as the youth. We know, I strongly believe that with us in these political positions or leadership, this place will be a better place, a better planet. Everyone will have to celebrate, because each time I dream like Busongora South should be the place as it is where the beauty of Kasese lies. You know, Busongora South is the most beautiful place in the whole of the district.
Yes.
Therefore, it needs passionate people, passionate leaders to make it shine the way it should be and the way it is. By bringing up young generation, new ideas, strong people. We are here. You know, at times they say the youth are spoiling, or maybe they are spoiled. It's because the youth have not been utilized for the good of this world, for the good of this country. You know, when we are youth, we have all strong ideas, but these ideas die within us. I look at Busongora South being the home of tourism. We need the youth more, because I believe that we can still work hand in hand. Besides the role of a member of parliament, we need to help our youth to come up with new ventures, new ideas, especially in developing the tourism sector, either by using skills on. We can use all that means to make tourism shine here. By the way, we would be the ones to have a tourism city, right? A tourism city would be the best suit here in Kasese, because look, we have salt, we have lakes, we have rivers, all.
Apparently, we have the largest amount of rivers in a single district in the whole country.
My dear, this would be the chance to bring more youth on board, to bring up all these ideas, because I strongly believe that with the efforts of the youth, tourism can still be the best here in our district. And also, how do the youth benefit from these natural resources that we have? Well, we are going to schools, but at times we also have to be job creators. By being job creators, it's when we have skills on, and we also promote tourism here locally. And by the way, we can be rich in the shortest time if we all come up with different ideas and helping one another, not necessarily looking at the jobs that should be given to us as the youth. How many people graduate per year? And how many jobs are there to accommodate all graduates? I haven't got a job yet. But I know I can still do something to make me an important person if I strongly use my brain to also put something very unique. I studied business. I know it's all about marketing the products and also trying to mold. We call it branding. We need to brand new things. We need to brand new ideas. We need to brand Kasese. We need to brand Busongora South. I dream to see salt being mined in Kasese, and we see a factory that makes this salt, packages this salt within our home, and if possible it should be named Kasese. Why not? Why must we have what legacy shall we tell that we had a salt lake? If we have a salt lake, let's boldly tell the government of Uganda that the salt should be named Kasese. Or it can be named Katwe, since it is from Katwe, Katwe Salt Lake. Why not?
That's true.
We need to see this happen. And I know it is possible. We are looking at the education. We need better education. We need quality education. How many of our legislatures, how many of our leaders have asked the ministry in charge, the Ministry of Education, about how much money is spent on one pupil since the introduction of UPE? Have you heard of any person coming out to say that we need to change some things within the UPE program?
It looks like everyone is comfortable with the way it is.
As if everyone is comfortable. The school management committees are not comfortable, but because they have no alternative, it is the role of the member of parliament to have come up and said and tabled this on the floor of parliament, either to the ministry in charge, and say we need some changes in this program. It is a better program. I appreciate it because I've been part of its product. So, but there are things to be changed there. If one pupil, we should realize and know how much is spent on a pupil per term. Is it worthy? The world is changing. How many years has the program been there? Actually, we are still following the first guidelines, actually the first as it was introduced. If it is giving 5 chalks per head, it is still 5 chalks per head. But the world is advancing day and night. We need changes. It's only Benadet the answer to amplify the voice and table this.
Wow, it's really interesting to listen to your ideas on education, on job creation, and on tourism. And I'm sure that the viewers of the Know Your Candidate digital campaign, particularly the voters in Busongora South Constituency, are able to listen to this and understand the kind of candidate you are and the kind of leader you will be if or when you are elected to power.
Yes, I'm very sure that I'm able. We know as women we are reclaiming the future. We cannot just leave everything to die. We cannot just leave everything to die when we are watching. It's the mother to come up. By the way, I'm carrying a hoe.
Oh.
That is my party symbol.
Party symbol.
It is the biggest tool in agriculture. I'm here to stand for the farmer. My father, my parents are farmers. Me, I'm from Nyakabingo, actually the most mountainous place. They call it hard to reach. For us, we go by foot. We don't have a good road. But I can't wait because it pains me so much. Kasese district, my constituency inclusive. 85% of the people living in this district rely on agriculture. Reports from SNV and other organizations have been indicating that Kasese district has big numbers of malnutrition. It pained me so much.
Yes.
I'm like, honestly, Kasese district would be the basket, food basket. Because by the nature of our environment, the nature of our district, we have this ample climate that would favor us to produce more food coming from my home, Kasese. But how best can we make Kasese the food basket? There is a cry of a farmer. The cry comes when a farmer is selling almost like 5 basins of coffee to buy 1 kilogram of meat.
Yes.
Honestly, my parent, a coffee farmer, needs market. We need market for our products.
Yes, good markets, moreover.
We need good market because it's where we earn a living. So we need the market of our products, so that will help the farmer. We need our pastoralists. We need to know, we need to be helped on how to pack our milk. You know, milk is more fragile. Busongora South is the beauty, where we have farmers and pastoralists. Therefore, we need to be helped on how to preserve all our products. Do we have market for the meat? Do we have market for our milk and other products? I know the Ministry of Agriculture is supposed to have all our answers, and it is the role of the Member of Parliament to reach all relevant agencies, relevant ministries, and Benadet is the answer. There is something paining me so much on health. We still have issues with maternal health. Look at how many mothers die per day. Look at how many babies we are losing per day. The government still needs to do a lot to save the mother. Save the mother. We need the best hospitals. Why must we fly out of the country to look for better services, better health services? This is the money that would be used here in our country to have the best healthy facilities. It is a cry for every mother. No mother should die. You know, I am a survivor. I'm told I would be not having life because I almost suffocated on day one when I was delivered, when I was born. It has come to my passion that I must fight hard and also push a voice for better healthy services. We need health services nearer. We can't fail to have good roads to make mothers reach the hospitals. And we fail to get the best health center, not even a health center 4, health center 3 in a community to help a mother.
So now that we've had a good idea of what you seek to do, I am sure, away from the campaign, from your work as a media personality and your work with civil society, how do you relax? How do you spend your free time? What are your hobbies?
Well, I like spending my time with people. I like interacting with new people because it's where I learn new ideas. And I love nature. Mother Nature, Laudato Si. So if one day I woke up and I had to move around, I feel the beauty of the environment. That is the most precious thing I value. I do happen to like sports. Only that I don't practice it so much, but I have passion for it. But one thing, I hate poverty.
You hate poverty?
Don't tell me about poverty. Because I know everyone needs money in their pocket. At least you're strong when you have like 500 in the pocket and you know you'll buy core data and you start WhatsApping people. Therefore, we need to work hard and eradicate poverty. We need to be self-reliant. Because me, when I grew up, my mother told me, one day you will find yourself alone. As the last born, of course. So she was teaching me how to become self-reliant and to always make decisions, to be a decision maker. I don't have to move around seeking for other people to make decisions on my behalf. I must decide on what is good, by the way. So I'm telling everyone, the viewers, that we need to work hard and fight poverty. So as in fighting poverty, it's when you don't have to working money. It's not all about dressing well and being smart and being dressed in a coat, even if it needs touching the soil. Me, I strongly touch soil because it's where I will earn chikumi. So it is a voice to all the, especially fellow youth, mothers, parents, couples working together, especially the couples. They need to work together. We need to work together as couples and plan for the family very well. It is not a one person's activity, but it is all of us as couples. Suppose one is a couple, it is joint efforts.
Yes.
To the youth who are not married, it's all about hard work.
So what is your last word as we wrap up this interview to the people of your constituency?
To the people of Busongora County South, I humbly request for your support. Kindly look at Benadet, don't look at the size. It is the brain that works. It is not the size, being fat, and whoever agitates for girl-child education, this is the time to test the leadership of a lady as the outcome of girl-child education. We cannot talk about educating a girl and we don't test the leadership skill in the girls. Therefore, I kindly request for your support. Come 2021, kindly vote for me. You will see a symbol for my party symbol, and also it is the biggest tool in agriculture, standing for everyone who eats food, by the way. I know Busongora South will shine. Benadet Businge, Omulibanda. for justice for all, a woman of ability, a doctor of unity, the choice of the community.